What's up everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Teen Mom OG mom Amber Portwood recently went on a Snapchat tirade against her baby daddy Gary Shirley and his wife Kristina as well. And it's all a result of what they had to say about her in the season premiere of the show. Come on guys, Gary and Kristina have been dealing with Amber for years now, so it's amazing that they thought that they could get away with speaking about her the way that they did on television. In the episode, Gary and Kristina talked about how Gary was pretty much Amber's caretaker. He claimed that he had been at her house 7 days out of the week helping her with literally everything, like her car, her groceries, fetching medicine, you name it, he apparently does it for her. And guys, I talked about how I thought that was super duper inappropriate, especially considering their history as a couple over the years, and the fact that Amber has more than enough money to hire someone to help her, like, a house manager. Some of you guys said she could hire herself a nanny, which actually reminded me of Corinne from The Bachelor. She was like 22 years old talking about how she had a full-blown nanny. Like, that is something that Amber needs to help her out. There's no shame in it. She needs it and she can afford it, so why not go for that rather than asking someone's husband to do literally everything for her. Anyway, Kristina in the episode referred to Amber as both Gary's second wife and some overgrown teenager that they have to watch out for all the time. Of course, Amber did not take these comments well at all, and she didn't take them lying down either. She went over to her Snapchat. By the way, you guys, I have not opened up Snapchat since like 2019 or 2018 or something like that. So I was catching this at the same time as you guys all were on the Teen Mom T Instagram pages. So this is teenmom.t. They've got the video. I'm going to link to it down below. But in the video, Amber claims that she gave both Gary and Kristina $7,500 that was not child support. I guess they needed it, which to me is kind of news, because Gary, I thought up until this point apparently, was one of the more financially astute people to have appeared on the show. Like, there was an episode of the show where he talked about how he owned pretty much every house on the street that they lived in. They were investment properties for him. So with that in mind, why would she be loaning them money? That was very bizarre. And then she also said that she paid Kristina $500 to clean her house because she needed a job. Again, weird, right? Considering the Shirleys, to me, seemed like the people who were doing the best, like in terms of investing the money to make sure that they didn't find themselves in these sorts of positions. So she calls the two of them two-faced liars, claims that Gary was not at her house every day that week, but she doesn't clarify like how often he was at her house and what exactly it was that he was helping her with. I think that, I don't know, the truth lies in the middle. I definitely believe that Gary was at her house more than like 2 or 3 days out of the week to help her out. But maybe he was exaggerating a little bit about the 7 days. I mean, listen, yeah, of course, Amber might have needed his help 7 days out of the week, but would he actually be bothered to go over there 7 days out of the week? Like, no, I can't picture myself leaving the house literally every day out of the week to do anything, much less help out my, a violent ex or whatever, which is exactly what Amber was to him. So Gary caught wind of her going in on him and Kristina. So he commented in the section of someone's T page and said, and I quote, "My wife is amazing. I love her deeply. Kristina Shirley, I'm very glad you're in me and our kid's life. And I know we together would put up with an infinite amount of Ambers for the sake of Leah. But I also want to apologize to Kristina for having to deal with all of this. She is a sweet, caring being and my best friend. I'm also very thankful for everyone here for also seeing through some of the BS. We will be taking a step back and trying to see where to go from here, while trying to keep putting Leah's best interest first. For a while now, that was co-parenting. I don't know how to do it anymore. I'm trying not to get into the fine details of everything, trying to have some class. Again, thank you all for the support." Guys, this is another great example of when you do clownery, the clownery comes back to bite. Remember, in the last season of the show, Gary and Kristina were both victim blaming Andrew, who allegedly was threatened with a machete by Amber as he held onto their child. Remember the 911 recordings and everything that happened? Like, it was a very serious situation, and this was like the fourth or fifth instance of Amber allegedly being violent with people. Like, Gary experienced this firsthand. She tried to kick him down the stairs. She punched him in the ear. She could have made him go deaf. And he and Kristina went on the record on television, supported her through the court case, and blamed Andrew for everything going on the entire time. And now here she is coming back to bite them in the ass. I can't feel bad for them. They always went above and beyond to the point where it was just like, it looked bad on their part when it came to babying Amber. Like, you know, I personally don't know why they would get on TV and brag about doing all of this for her either. Like, there's co-parenting, trying to keep things civil with your ex or whatever for the sake of everything going on, and then there's just enabling and just being a little bit weird and over the line. And to me, being at her house 7 days out of the week as a married man is weird and over the line. And, you know, you guys saw it when I recapped the episode. I didn't understand why they were sitting up there, you know, kind of humble bragging about like how much they're helping her or whatever, like acting like it's something to be proud of, when in fact it is quite embarrassing. And look what happens when you try to help someone like Amber. She comes back and, you know, puts egg on your face. You guys, what do you think about Amber's claims against Gary and Kristina? Her calling them two-faced, claiming that they needed $7,500. That was not child support that she gladly gave to them, and that Kristina was asking Amber for some kind of a job, and then Amber allowed her to clean her house for $500. These are very damning accusations that Gary did not deny whatsoever in the comment section either. So you guys have to wonder who's telling the truth here. I think both of them are telling at least a little bit of the truth. So it's really interesting to know what the real story is. So let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.